Hey guys, Vladimir here with Desktop Makes, and today we're finally going to finish our design of our Marshmallow S'mores Christmas ornament. So the only thing that's left to do is the arms, and that's going to be a fairly simple design. So let's take a look and see what we have so far. Here's our model so far that we've created. This is just a completed um, model that I've already done. So as you can see, here is what we have. We've done the graham cracker, the chocolate, the marshmallow, and we have the hole that our arms are going to go into. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're going to start off by taking the same approach. We're going to do a new component here, and we're going to go ahead and call this arms, and we'll start with a sketch. So I'm going to go create sketch, and I can pick any plane here. I'm going to just choose the top of the chocolate here as a plane to draw. And I'm going to reference this hole that I made, that the arm is going to go into. So we'll grab the spline tool, and I'll start about here. Just get it in a general area for now. It doesn't have to be exact. And then just draw something like this. Come out a little bit, click OK. Grab another tool over here, another line, and just sort of a design like this, and then we can go ahead and just kind of tweak it. I'm going to straighten this a little bit. Sometimes it's better we'll just get rid of these other bodies or other components, just because if you notice when you try to adjust these, it wants to snap into these edges. So if I go, so you see how that wants to snap. So I don't really want that happening. So let's uncheck everything and kind of just adjust this to get the shape we're looking for. And this is another thing, don't worry about getting it exact. Just, get your preference. So just going for a shape like this. Okay, so once I'm happy with the shape, what I'm going to do is click Stop Sketch, and we're going to go ahead and grab the pipe command. So we're going to go to Create Pipe, and I'll grab my line or my spline, and I'm going to enter 2.8 as a diameter. The reason 2.8 is because I made my hole 3 millimeters, and I just want to be a little bit smaller, and that's why I have a nice press fit. I'm going to glue it anyway, but it'll be good to get it as close to a fit as I can. So I'm going to click OK, repeat the pipe command. Let's bring back our sketch, and I'm going to grab this line, again 2.8, and I'm going to change this from a cut to a join. Click OK, and I can still come in and grab my spline line, and I should be able to just move it around, to extend this maybe a little more. Just to get the look that I want, and it'll automatically update. Sometimes you can see it's hard selecting, so you may be better off just grabbing or removing the body and then making your tweaks. So okay, we'll bring our body back. That looks pretty good. Let's see how it looks with the rest of our I'll turn everything on actually. I'll just go back to the top of our browser. So that looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to move this into place. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of everything besides the marshmallow and the arms. And I'm going to get rid of marshmallow for now. And I'm going to right click and go to move, and I'm going to choose point to point, grab the center of that pipe, and go to my marshmallow and zoom in here and just grab that point there in the middle of that hole that I made, and that'll move that right into place. So that looks pretty good. Next I'm going to cut off a little bit of the bottom of this arm because I really need it to print flat, as it's going to need a flat bottom because the way it's going to sit on the printer bed. So in order to do that, let's go back into arms and activate it. Let's remove marshmallow. And I'm going to construct an offset plane. We'll grab this guy here and move it up. Get it lined up and just kind of, just zoom in a little bit. We're just going to cut a little bit off the bottom. That looks good. So now I'm going to go to modify, split body, choose my tool, click OK. That'll leave me with two bodies. If I go back here, I got body 1 and body 2, or body 2 and body 1. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to right click and go to remove, and that'll give me that flat bottom I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to turn off construction plane and bring back everything by clicking on the top of our browser here and turning on these light bulbs. So now I just want to mirror this to this side. So to do that, I'm going to go to, actually, let's mirror it inside our component. So I'm going to activate arms again, and I'm going to go to create, mirror. I'm going to choose this as my body. My plane is going to be this mid plane here. That's what's nice about starting your models right at the origin, because you can then really take advantage of these construction planes to do mirrors. So, okay, that looks good. I'll turn everything back on. And let's get rid of sketches. So there's our arms. So I'm going to leave it like that, but feel free to do kind of your own design there if you want to make it more wavy or make the fingers different. But just basic design. It looks like I did a fillet on these, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll go back to arms, activate it, and I'm going to click F for fillet to grab both of these. Just drag them in and see what we can get away with. Can't get away with much because we've got that cut in the bottom. So let's try something. Let's move this back before we did the cut. And then let's try to fill it. Okay, now it'll actually let me do a fillet. So I'll do a 1 millimeter fillet. And now we'll move this back. And there we go, perfect. So now we have our cut. And that's what's beautiful about having a timeline feature here and having a parametric drawing or modeling software, is that we can just move that timeline back, say, oh, you know what, I should have done the fillet here. Just go ahead and pretty much go back in time and do that, and then go back to the future, I guess, back to the future, and it carries everything forward. So love that about Fusion 360. Okay, let's see how everything looks. So we're going to go back, activate the top of our component here. It looks good. The final thing to do is we're just going to let's go ahead and duplicate the s'mores or the graham cracker, move it to the top. Doesn't really matter for 3D printing, but let's get a good representation of what it's going to look like. So in order to do that, I'm going to go into graham cracker. Actually, we'll just do that outside the component. I'm going to go into bodies and go to copy and then go to paste. And we'll just move this up. I'm just going to kind of by sight here just to get it into place. That looks good. Click OK. And there is our friend, all done, completed. We've got all the pieces here. Here's the one we were referencing. So all our parts are there. Let's go ahead and put some color to these arms. So I'm going to hit, let's actually go back into arms. We'll activate that component. I'm going to hit A for appearance. Let's go to paint. No, let's go to, I'm going to print this in plastic, so I'll go to opaque. I'll grab black, move it over to this one as well. I don't really want it to be black. I want it to be like a dark brown. So I'm going to move the slider here and we'll go something like that. Okay. All right, now let's go back. I can close this. Activate everything. That matches the chocolate a little too much, so let's make that a little bit darker. Sorry, being a little picky here. It's not like it matters when I 3D print this, but so let's move this darker. Okay, so there we go. So that's our marshmallow s'mores all done. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you're just joining me now, go back and check my other designs. It should be right in the same playlist. And if you are interested in learning how to design for 3D printing, check out my course. I'm going to put the link below in the description. It takes you through 10 practical designs, taking you a very step-by-step approach, teaching you how to design and the things to consider when you are 3D printing or when you intend to 3D print the design. Title of the course is Designing for 3D Printing with Fusion 360. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Take care and don't forget to like and subscribe.